Okay, I wanted to share some of the different journals that I have been using. Some of them are workbooks and calendars and planners. I love watching people review and flip through their journals, so I wanted to share my journals as well. So I'm going to start from the top here. I'm using a new camera setup, so we'll see how this goes. This is a bullet journal that I tried to start a few years ago. Actually, I started back here in 2017, and then I kind of gave up on it, and I picked it up again in December of this year, and I decided that it was going to be my tarot journal slash notebook where I write down notes from the different classes that I have been taking. So this is some notes from the Know Your Moon class with April McMurtry from The Moon is My Calendar. I really loved this class. It just gave me so many new layers to my moon journey. In this one I also have tarot spreads, some just like creative practice here with drawing and collage. Another spread that I did. I have found that having this journal really helps me feel motivated to do large spreads like this. I usually don't like doing these large spreads, but having the journal where I can draw and reflect and just make it look kind of pretty has helped with that. This is some more notes from the Know Your Moon class, which I highly recommend. It's done for this year, but April usually does it at least once a year, so keep an eye on that. And just some notes on understanding the Great Conjunction. I did a winter solstice spread. I also did this winter solstice mandala with Heather Hoep's Intuitive Art. I think it's her handle on Instagram. So yeah, this is my new notebook, and I actually finished it already, and I'm excited to start a new one for January. So there's like notes, but also just like practicing, doodling. This is a year ahead look that I did, and I did it last year as well. It's from Susanna Conway's Unravel Your Year for the 2021 version. So each square is a month, and I am just thinking about what will come in that month, what will happen in that month, or writing myself like little notes. As I was working on this year's, I realized that I should be adding my houses for the Book of Houses book that I have been following since June. So I added those here, but then I didn't really like how it looked, so I decided to make myself a whole new calendar spread, or year spread I guess, with a focus on the moon seed cycle for 2021. Yeah, so this is one that I just finished, and I feel really inspired to keep working on another one for the next year. And I just added some stickers here. Then I have this one. It's my journal where I journal every day, and morning and night, and sometimes at noon if I really feel like I need to just process some emotions. I used to only have one journal and do everything that I was doing in this journal and journaling in the same journal. But I am really enjoying this new setup because this journal is really more like processing feelings, sharing like different experiences, and I refer back to my journals a lot, especially like just at the end of the year. I'll like probably read all of my journals, and I write a lot of different ideas in my journal, and sometimes I forget about them. So that's one benefit of reading the journals at the end of the year, or maybe even after you finish the journal. This one I started in November, and I think it's like 1/3 of the way done. so it's probably going to be two more months before I finish it. So this is my main journal where I just journal about my feelings, thoughts, experiences, and other things that I need to process. And this binder here is a planner slash to-do list slash a hodgepodge of other things. I bought it last year and I used it mostly for keeping track of my like grocery list and other like wish lists, to-do lists. I decided to put some like stickers and some other papers that I found in other notebooks. Last year or maybe a few years ago I was painting a tarot deck and I didn't finish it, so I decided to use the cards to decorate the dividers. So I have this undated calendar where I write down different things like the moon phases, ideas of when I want to do a video, classes that maybe class sessions that I might have. I take some of my kids' stickers. These stickers I got in a book from my husband, who picked them up I think at Walgreens, and they have been really fun, and I am planning to use up the book before I buy more stickers, because I know that can start a new collection for me. So I also keep my to-do list here and just plain paper. Here are my other home things, like I might keep recipes or projects or things I need to buy for the home. I have a list of different cleaning checklists to help me and my kids for each room in the house, just kind of giving us like a map of things that need to be done. Then in this orange, after this orange divider, I keep a lot of my ideas and to-dos for my unearthing the gift business, I guess, or that side of my life, like my Etsy shop, my blog, videos, classes, ideas. So I brainstorm a lot here about different content that I want to share. I'll make outlines for different classes, so that's there. So here on this side I just have different lists, things that could be put into lists, like books I read, books I want to read. I have like my deck wish list, some other things I want to learn, classes I want to take. I made a list of cards for an oracle deck. I had an idea about different plants in my house. So yeah, anything that could be in a list is here. Then here I have finances. I usually do like financial goals. I haven't figured out a way to set up like a financial review, but that's what would be there. And then here in notes, I just have some documents from my husband, like different passwords that we share, as well as additional paper. Then I'm keeping this notebook here, but I might move it. This is my lithomancy notebook where I record my lithomancy or stone readings. And I have some extra paper here. A lot of the inspiration for what to put into this binder actually came from a video that I saw by Kellyanne Maddox. So that's that notebook. This one is a workbook and it's new to me. It is by Leonie Dawson, and I have heard people mention it. I actually got the life workbook and the business workbook. I started with the business workbook and I'm only a few pages in, but I really like just the look of it. I like how colorful it is. I'm hoping that this year I just am more intentional about the services and offerings I provide. So that's why I purchased this workbook, and once I have used it more, I will share more of an in-depth review about it. And last but definitely not least is my moon calendar. This is the one for next year, which actually already started in the last new moon. So I have a review about this calendar. I talk about my process with it for last year. There's a few new pages included in this one. It's available in Spanish, which I think it's awesome. And this is my new moon mandala that I made. Here's where you keep track of different things in your life using the moon cycle. And then you have a page, 2 pages for notes to yourself. So this one goes all the way to December, I believe, and I'm really excited to continue working with the moon calendar. So that's those are the workbooks that I have available printed out. I also wanted to mention Susanna Conway's Unravel Your Year, the 2021 workbook. I actually ended up doing that one on my tablet this year because I didn't have access to a printer. And another one that I will be starting to use this year is the Reauthored Life by Jody Cleckhorn. And once I have worked with it a little more, I can share with you guys how I'm working with it and how I like it. I have used Jody's workbooks in the past. They used to be called the Lyrical Songbook, and I do have a video where I reviewed one of them. I'm hoping to print them out and have them bound like a spiral bound, because I really like how these ones, they just open up and they can lay flat and you can like open them up like this. So that's what I'm hoping to do with Jody's Reauthored Life. That's it for my journals so far. I might add more journals because I love them, but this is what I have been using so far right now, and I thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you.